What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. Welcome back to our Red Dead Redemption 2 Community Series. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler. We are back for the final video in our Red Dead Redemption 2 Community Series. The game actually comes out tomorrow. We're super excited for it. We're going to be having a giveaway on our channel. We're going to have content throughout the next week. We're going to have live streams. We're going to go all out for Red Dead 2. And this has been a series that we've been doing every single Thursday, kind of talking about topics regarding Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, Tyler and I were recording this a couple days early, and up until this point, there has been no reviews. There has been no anything like that on the game. Rockstar has kept it very close to the chest, and that's not honestly surprising. They've done that with all of their past games. So we're not going to do like we normally do, where we kind of do our early impressions of what people are saying about the review. All signs point to this game being a masterpiece. Really, as we got closer to this game, all the warning signs, it really has been transformed to people saying just how amazing the game is. But we've also got some leaks recently. We got a little bit of gameplay that showed us a couple new things, a couple old things. We saw the map. We saw actually part of the map, and we got a little bit of info on the map that you can explore basically all of Red Dead Redemption 1, plus new areas. So a lot of new info on the game. We're going to talk about that. We'll kind of maybe go over just our last second, reactions and impressions of the game leading into it. And we're going to do that in this video. So let us know in the comments below, anything you want to say about what we're talking about in this video, and anything you guys are excited for in Red Dead 2. And like I said, we're going to have tons of videos and content about the game starting tomorrow. So Tyler, we got a little bit of a gameplay, we got a little bit new stuff, a little bit stuff that we already knew and already saw. We saw the map. So what are you thinking about what we saw from the game? What are your last minute thoughts with the game coming out tomorrow? How are you feeling about the game?
Okay, well, the first thing I'll say from this, just the map or basically the leak, and it's not that even major of a leak really for you to not listen or to watch. But basically what we learned from the map is it's about, if not more, than 2 times the size of the first Red Dead Redemption map, which that was massive in the first place. I don't even think I fully saw it. I preferred to just stay in I think it was New Austin area. I wasn't really into the Mexico location. It was just too much sand, too much of that, desert type. I wasn't really into that. I was more into the woods, and all that, little waterfalls, and I was into that. But nonetheless, that was a massive, massive game. And for this to be 2 times the size of that is honestly insane, but also excites the heck out of me because I want to explore a lot of it. Now, some are speculating that there doesn't seem to be much of Mexico even in this. Or on this map. So if that's true, that actually sounds okay to me. But there are a little bit of details that also are on the map. So someone says there's no Mexico region, but New Austin and West Elizabeth are confirmed. And I believe West Elizabeth was in the first game. I'm not fully sure on that, but I know New Austin was in the first game. We also there's some dots on this map, but someone was able to translate it, and here's what it says. So there are green dots on the map. Those are just for, I guess they wrote treasure hunters, so I assume that means that there's treasure or loot there. But then we have purple dots. That's for crime scenes. Now that's very interesting when I hear that, because that obviously sounds like there's a crime scene. You go up to it, you investigate it, and it probably leads into some pretty cool side story stuff. That reminds me of like L.A. Noire, but this would be like Red Dead style. So that actually sounds pretty cool. That's not something I was expecting, but it sounds really, really awesome. Then there's this other one. It says yellow dots are Del Lobo execution. Not sure what that means. But then there's this one that really is the most intriguing of all. Blue dots are torchlight, lurking shadows, terrified horses, and voices. Now, when I read that, I can't help but think of Supernatural, especially when I read lurking shadows, terrified horses, which usually, stuff spooks them, like a ghost would spook them to be terrified, and voices. So lurking shadows and voices, come on, that's got to be some kind of supernatural stuff. And hopefully it's not one of those weird... Rockstar tends to do weird things where, it might be Bigfoot, and then it turns out to be, like just a guy in a suit. They've done that in their games in the past. In Red Dead Redemption, the first one, there was Bigfoot and it would talk. You could kill. There was, I forgot, like 8 or 12 Bigfoots. Once you hunted them all down, the last one talked, and it's like, you killed my family and just kill me. And then you could do, and it was like sad but kind of so goofy. So there was that. So it's kind of like, are these going to actually be voices, or are we going to find out that it's just this one old weird man that was doing it? I don't know, but I'm crossing my fingers for Supernatural. And the fact that that's on the map means that that'll definitely be like a fun, or scary, depending on who's playing, part of the game. A lot of people are saying, like, color me the F nope. And some people are excited. They're like, F yes. They're going to do supernatural stuff again. So there's definitely people excited and terrified by the blue dots on the map. But like I said, I am excited based on what I'm seeing. It, just even thinking 2 times the size, because this world, the more I've seen of this game, especially as this community series has been going on, I really just want to if I could jump into the screen, I just would. And then there was that it was like a 24-second gameplay leak, really showed nothing. He was on a horse, got off, started shooting people. I think he was dual-wielding pistols, shooting people. Wasn't anything crazy, but there was just something about how it looked that it just looked more real than most games have looked in a while. I can't explain it. It just looked really cool. But at the end of the clip, and I don't know what this is, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, or when the game comes out, because like Alex said, this is pre-recorded. Once he killed the final guy, it did this weird, like, everything went tan and slow. I hope that was the Deadeye system. I don't recall him using the Deadeye system, though. So I hope that when you defeat somebody, it doesn't... Because I think Spider-Man, the Spider-Man game does that, where when you defeat the final person, it kind of does this, like, really slow thing, and then it just goes back to regular game speed as a way to let you know that the area is clear. That's fine if they were to do that in this game, but to have the screen go tan, that's a little unnecessary. So that was the only thing that I saw from these leaks that was kind of like, I hope that's not what it is. But overall, I have to say, I usually hate leaks. I really don't usually look into them. But this time, I can confidently say I'm glad that I did. Because the map, learning what we learned from the map, even though it was just a little bit, made me excited. Seeing the short, even 25-second gameplay really made me kind of remember the first Red Dead, and made me remember the the gameplay trailers that we had, and just makes me really want to put aside Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and just really play Red Dead Redemption 2 and really be in the Wild West and experience their Wild West. So really, this has actually gotten me even more excited now, and I really can't wait.
No, I agree. It's funny that this community series has gone the way it has, because we kind of started a little skeptical, and we heard a lot of stories that were not very strong on Red Dead 2. And it just seems that, with every video and every time Tyler and I even talk about it, just through texting, and every time, another gameplay thing or trailer or whatever comes out, we get more excited, and the game starts to turn things around. And to the point of right now, like Tyler said, like I'm in the same boat. I really, really am pumped. I'm ready to put aside other games. I'm ready to jump into Red Dead, and I'm expecting this to be a game that you can play all through November and December. Yes, there's games like Fallout. I'm getting Battlefield 5, so there's a couple games in November that'll maybe stop it a little bit, but this is really a game that's going to be filled with so much content and so many things. And when you add in the online mode, which, beta in November, we'll be covering that, and then when the actual multiplayer comes out, Tyler and I will be doing stuff on that too. There's just a lot there, and this game really does does have potential to be game of the year, and a very, very special game with everything that they're putting together. The gameplay clip looked really cool, had some new mechanics, a little bit of the same kind of stuff that we saw in the gameplay trailers, which has blown people's minds. And like I've said in past videos, people have played this game and said that after watching the gameplay trailer, they hadn't even experienced any of that. That's none of that's even happened. And like Tyler was saying with the stuff on the map, I mean, the amount of stuff that can be in this game and where they're leading it, we know the main story is extremely long. We know this world is massive. So this is going to be a really, really big game. I'm not really worried about it anymore. I don't know if it's going to be like a masterpiece of a game. There could be some problems. The main problem with Red Dead Redemption 1 was the story. The story was very weak in the second half. And overall as a game, I mean, it was a masterpiece. It had so many things in it, and it's one of the best open world games ever made, but it did have problems. It's not like the most perfect game, and no game's really perfect, but I'm really, really interested to see about this game. Is the story going to be super good? And I'm not really worried about the things to do. I feel like that's going to be covered rather well, so I'm super pumped too. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, Tyler and I are going to be live streaming the game throughout the week. We'll have videos throughout the week. We have a giveaway going up tomorrow, so we just gave that, announcement away, so there's a lot of stuff we're doing on this game, and we hope you guys, that have been watching us and love Red Dead are going to join us for the next couple days and the next couple weeks as we cover this game. We really appreciate you guys watching this community series in general. It's been a lot of fun. Tyler and I have gone on quite the ride with Red Dead, so we really appreciate you guys watching this, and we hope you guys check out our coverage of Red Dead Redemption 2 starting tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in those videos.